Let's go to Nathan from Fort Jennings, Ohio. On a prior bathrobe session, you read one of my questions, and I realized my emotions were in your hand if you chose to ridicule me. You were very polite. I'm polite most of the times. I only ridicule people who look like believe they'll never be ridiculed. That's ridiculable to me. Have you ever been heartbroken over one of your heroes saying something bad about you to or in the media? Let me see. Not heartbroken. I don't have many heroes. There are certain people I think I'm daft now because of my stance on the war. But see, it's narcissistic to assume that they dislike you. So I sometimes imagine that I'm imagining that they are off-put by my things. But look, I look at George Clooney, I know his stances, they're pretty public, and I admire him immensely. You know, I think he's a cool guy, and to think that in his head I might be a yahoo, I can't say I'm heartbroken, but you know, things like that. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I mean, I really don't attribute that much to it. That's more like childlike stuff, like you'd like to be with the cool kids. But I wasn't with the cool kids when I was a child, so why would I expect I'm with the cool kids as an adult? It was a very simple thing for me. I'd seen too many people say they supported the troops, but not their mission. And that addendum of not their mission, that kicker, began to break my heart. I began to think, boy, they need somebody to believe in them and their mission. And I feel good about it, and so I'm not heartbroken. Once, this is completely off that subject, but once at a Chevy Chase roast where Paul Newman was at, I remember I was eating it horribly because I was like 17th out of 17. I might have told this story on a bathrobe session somewhere, but I was like a young kid. I was on SNL. They asked me to roast Chevy. I went on 17 out of 17 people. Like, everything was passé at that point. Everything had been said. Every profanity, everything. So I was eating it in front of 3,000 people. I remember looking over at Paul Newman, who was on the dais. I don't know why, but Paul Newman was there. And he gave me a look like, and looked away, and it haunts me to this day. So that would be the only thing, is Paul Newman I'm such a fan of, and the one time he's met me in his life, I ate the big turd right in front of me. Oh, it's making me cringe right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Enjoy these samples of the bathrobe sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.